Hi, I'm Jason, and I'm not your typical personal injury lawyer. Before I ever represented a single injury victim, I was a prosecutor. Over 100 jury trials has taught me how evidence is built and cases are won. But here's what makes my background different from most trial lawyers. I'm also a real estate professional. Licensed by TREC when I was just 21 years old. I own a real estate company, and I'm earning my LLM in real property development from the University of Miami. Why does that matter to your injury case? Because most serious injuries happen on someone else's property. When you're injured by unsafe property conditions, I know how to trace ownership through complex entity structures to identify responsible parties and insurance coverage others may miss. When construction negligence injures you, I understand development finance well enough to identify every contractor, every insurer, and every layer of coverage involved. When negligent security at an apartment complex gets you hurt, I know exactly which lease provisions and property codes were violated and who's responsible for enforcing them. Other lawyers see an accident. I see a web of ownership, insurance, and liability hiding behind it. Here's how that plays out in real cases. You're walking to class and a bike hits you, no insurance? I know how to check whether his parents' homeowner's policy will cover him as a resident relative. Assaulted in a parking garage? I know how to prove the property owner ignored the previous crimes and violated their duty to provide adequate security. Hurt at an Airbnb? I understand both the owner's legal duties and the gaps in their insurance coverage. I've spent 22 years at the intersection of real estate and law, and now I use that experience to identify coverage and liability sources other lawyers don't even look for. If you've been hurt and other lawyers said there's no case, maybe they just don't know where to look.